ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Bhagavad Gita chapter 2 text 18. Antavanta ime deha nityasya uktah sharirinah anashinah aprameyasya tasmat युध्यस्व भारत। अंतवंत इमे देहा नित्यस्योक्ताः शरीरिणः अनाशिनो प्रमेयस्य तस्माद्युध्यस्व भारत। अंतवंत इमे देहा नित्यस्योक्ताः शरीरिणः अनाशिनो प्रमेयस्य तस्माद्युध्यस्व भारत। अंतवंत इमे देहा नित्यस्योक्ताः शरीरिणः अनाशिनो प्रमेयस्य तस्माद्युध्यस्व भारत। अंतवंत इमे देहा नित्यस्योक्ताः शरीरिणः अनाशिनो प्रमेयस्य तस्माद्युध्यस्व भारत। अंतवंत इमे देहा नित्यस्योक्ताः शरीरिणः अनाशिनो प्रमेयस्य तस्माद्युध्यस्व भारत। अन्तवन्त इमे देहा नित्यस्योक्ताः शरीरिणः अनाशिनो प्रमेयस्य तस्माद्युध्यस्व भारत। अन्तवन्त इमे देहा नित्यस्योक्ताः शरीरिणः अनाशिनो प्रमेयस्य तस्माद्युध्यस्व भारत। अन्तवन्त इमे देहा नित्यस्योक्ताः शरीरिणः अनाशिनो प्रमेयस्य तस्माद्युध्यस्व भारत। अन्तवन्त इमे देहा नित्यस्योक्ताः शरीरिणः अनाशिनो प्रमेयस्य तस्माद्युध्यस्व भारत। अन्तवन्त इमे देहा नित्यस्योक्ताः शरीरिणः अनाशिनो प्रमेयस्य तस्माद्युध्यस्व भारत। अन्तवन्त इमे देहा नित्यस्योक्ताः शरीरिणः अनाशिनो प्रमेयस्य तस्माद्युध्यस्व भारत। अन्तवन्तः perishable, ime, all these, dehaः, material bodies, nityasya, eternal in existence, uktaः, are said, sharirinah, of the embodied soul, anashinah, never to be destroyed, aprameyasya, immeasurable, tasmat, therefore, yudhyasva, fight, bharata, O descendant of Bharata. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki. Translation: the material body of the indestructible, immeasurable and eternal living entity is sure to come to an end. Therefore, fight, O descendant of Bharata. Please repeat. The material body of the indestructible, immeasurable and eternal living entity is sure to come to an end. Therefore fight, O descendant of Bharata. Purport: the material body is perishable by nature. It may perish immediately or it may do so after 100 years. It is a question of time only. There is no chance of maintaining it indefinitely. But the spirit soul is so minute that it cannot even be seen by an enemy, to say nothing of being killed. As mentioned in the previous verse, it is so small that no one can have any idea how to measure its dimension. So from both viewpoints, there is no cause of lamentation, because the living entity as he is cannot be killed, nor can the material body be saved for any length of time or permanently protected. The minute particle of the whole spirit acquires this material body according to his work, and therefore observance of religious principles should be utilized. In the Vedanta Sutras, the living entity is qualified as light because he is part and parcel of the Supreme Light. As sunlight maintains the entire universe, so the light of the soul maintains this material body. As soon as the spirit soul is out of this material body, the body begins to decompose. Therefore, it is the spirit soul which maintains this body. The body itself is unimportant. Arjuna was advised to fight and not sacrifice the cause of religion for material bodily considerations. So, Antavanta ime deha nityasyoktaha sharirinaha. There's so many words here mentioning the eternality of the soul. You see how many? First, body. Anta means end. So Antavanta means something which has an end. Body has always an end. It cannot be saved. No matter how good a doctor there is, or how good the medicine is, still maybe for the time being something may be fixed, but it won't last. Nothing is going to last. This material body will perish anyway. And the soul will never perish. The soul is always eternal. Nobody can even touch it. The immeasurable. Why immeasurable soul? If you see the previous verse in the purport, the size of the soul is mentioned there. Soul also has a size. In the Svetasvatara Upanishad 5:9, 5th chapter, 9th verse. Balagra shatabhagasya shatadha kalpitasya cha bhago jivah savijneyah sachanantyaya kalpate. When the upper portion of a hair is divided into 100 parts, and again each of such parts is further divided into 100 parts, each such part is the measurement of the dimension of the spirit soul. So it's 1/10,000th part of the tip of the hair. So small. That's the size of the soul. So, our Vedic literature has very scientific descriptions of the soul. It is not vague, it is not very, speculative. No. It is very exact and very certain description with measurement as well. So, it is not a vague idea, reincarnation and all this. It is very, very established fact, and that's what Krishna is establishing here, that he is talking because Arjuna was very much confused, because he was considering that he is this body and the other party, the Kauravas, were his cousins and uncles and grandfathers, teachers, everybody was there. Now how can I fight them? So he was calculating in relation with the body. That is fine. Krishna does not say that everyone must kill their uncles and grandfathers. No. In this case, they went against dharma. And Krishna wanted this war to happen. And even if the war did not happen, Krishna can immediately, just by willing, Krishna's Kala Visesha, that means part of the plenary portion of Krishna is Mahavishnu. Mahavishnu, simply by breathing, by exhaling, universes are coming out, and by inhaling, universes are going in. Everything is being destroyed. What he needs is war to kill all those 640 million people who died in that war. He doesn't need all this. He just by breathing he can do it. Why did he need a war? He didn't. See, we should always understand, Krishna does not need anything from us. Without our effort, Krishna cannot be maintained. No. Or Krishna's order cannot be fulfilled. Or Krishna's desire cannot be fulfilled. No such thing. But he makes the situation in such a way as if he needs help from us. So that to induce us to serve him. For our benefit, not that he wants that service. No, he doesn't need, he doesn't want. But he gives a chance to us to serve him. Just like here, he is standing as a murti, deity form. So, apparently he cannot move. Right? But actually he can move if he wants. And there are so many instances in history where the deity actually moved, walked, not just one step, thousands of kilometers walked. Sakshi Gopal story. And also talked. Ramanujacharya spoke to the deity. So many. Actually, if one is a pure devotee, you can you can speak, you can talk, deity will relate. But in this material world, we all are neophytes. There is no way we can actually serve Krishna. So Krishna will come in a way and standing before us, please serve me, please dress me, as if he cannot dress himself. He can. He is providing the cloth for our dressing also, otherwise we don't have a dress. So, he doesn't need, but he is standing there, please dress me, as if he is helpless. It's not that he is helpless, we are hopeless. We don't have a hope otherwise. If Krishna doesn't agree to be served by us, we don't have a hope. So, to induce us to serve, he apparently seems to be in a helpless position or induces. Like for example, in the war, he said, I will not fight. Because if he fights, what is there in the war? Nothing is there. Finish. Everything is finished in 1 second. So many wars already fought by them, Krishna. When Rukmini's marriage, so many millions of people died, soldiers. And how fast he was. Not even a single person on his army was even touched. And all the other armies, millions and millions of people died. So, he is in the pretext of a promise, to be equal to both Kauravas and Pandavas, he is not fighting. So he is engineering a way in which everybody else will serve his cause and be purified. Nimitta matram bhavasavya sachin, Krishna says. Be my nimitta, be my instrument and be blessed. Just like for creation, there is Lord Brahma who creates. Right? But Lord Brahma doesn't need to create. Krishna is creating. In fact, Lord Brahma has no intelligence to create when he was born. You know that? In the Bhagavatam, this is mentioned in very great detail. Brahma had no intelligence how to create. He did not know who he is, where is he, what is going on. He had not even the slightest idea. But when Krishna injected the knowledge into him by the way of sound, vibration, into the heart of Brahmaji, Tene Brahma Hridaya Adikavaye, in the Bhagavatam first verse it is mentioned. Then Brahma got the intelligence how to create. Krishna gave him that intelligence. Why he has to do that? He can create himself. Why tell somebody and he can do it himself. But no, he wanted to give the chance to Lord Brahma to serve him in the process of creation. Likewise, he has 330 million devatas, demigods, who are maintaining different departments of universal management. They are different ministers of different departments. Like every government has a minister. There is defense minister, there is foreign affairs minister, internal affairs minister, or home affairs. Different ministers are there for every department. Similarly, the universe also there is departments, sunlight, water, just like we have water supply, PUB here. So universe also has PUB. That water supply in charge is Indra. So but his domain is only that. He is not in charge of sunlight, he is not in charge of moonlight, he is not in charge of the earth or heat, nothing else, water supply. So like that, each of the demigods, they have particular duties, devatas. They are not the Hindu, everybody think all devatas same, all gods are same. Rubbish idea. It's like saying all the ministers in the country are the same as Prime Minister. It's like that. It's as stupid as that. So the real fact is that everybody is servant of Ekale Ishwar Krishna Arsabhritya. That is there in the Chaitanya Charitamrita. In Adilila 5:142. Ekale Ishwar Krishna Arsabhritya Jare Jaiche Nachay Se Taiche Karen Nritya. Lord Krishna alone is the supreme controller and all others are his servants. They dance as he makes them do so. They are just puppets. So in this way, he is giving the service of managing the entire universe, different departments. Like why he is giving to these particular devatas? Who are these Indra and who all these people are? They are very pious souls. If you qualify, you can also become Indra. It's like if you qualify and get votes, you can also become Prime Minister. Of course, in this case, you cannot become Prime Minister. Jagannath is reserved. Krishna only. That seat is not available. But all the other devatas, yes, you can. So the pious souls, they occupy these positions. So like that, Krishna is just expanding his service and letting us serve him. So in this temple also, the cleaning the temple, all this it is service for us. It is not that Krishna cannot do, or Krishna's temple needs to be done like that. No, Krishna doesn't need anything from us. If we clean, our heart will be cleaned. It is for our benefit. Krishna is asking in Bhagavad Gita, Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam. Just give me in this category just one leaf, one fruit, one flower, some water you give me with devotion, I will accept it. Why? He is such a worse, like they say Daridra Narayan. So Daridra, so beggar that he needs one fruit, he is begging, otherwise he will die. Is it? He is Lakshmi Sahasra Shatasambhrama Sevyamanam Govindamadi Purusham. He is millions and millions of Lakshmis are serving him. Not serving him just like that. They are serving him with so much attention so as not to make any mistake. So carefully they are serving him. Here in this material world we are asking favor of one Lakshmi. Millions of Lakshmis are serving him with great attention. What need is there for him to ask us one leaf and flower and fruit? He is asking for our benefit. He doesn't need our bhakti. Our bhakti also he does not need. We need that bhakti. Therefore he is asking. If we don't become his devotee, will he suffer? He does not suffer. We will suffer. So this we have to understand, that we are always dependent on him and he is never dependent on us. Although it may seem that he is dependent, that is only his mercy that he is giving us a chance. Just like there is a nice conversation Prabhupada with his disciples. One of his disciples asked Prabhupada like this, that regarding Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Bhaktivinoda Thakur is a great Acharya, Prabhupada's Guru's father. Great Acharya in our Sampradaya. So he was preaching very vigorously in his time, that was in 19th century. And towards the end of his life he wrote, like as if lamenting. He wrote, I am leaving my work, I am leaving this world with my work unfinished. I haven't finished because I wanted to preach so much, I am not able to do. So they asked him, the disciple asked Prabhupada this question. So just mention this thing. Bhaktivinoda Thakur said, he said he was leaving this world with his work unfinished. So Prabhupada said, yes, let's finish it. He is Vaishnava, he is all powerful. By Krishna's grace he could have done everything by himself. But if he did everything, then what we have to do? Nothing else. We need service to do, right? So he left it for us. That is his mercy. So we can do something. So like that, this is the so-called helplessness of the Lord or his devotees are actually to save us, to give us an opportunity to serve. So in this war, Krishna took the neutral position. Of course, he was on the Pandava side. That is one thing. But he is explaining, this whole Bhagavad Gita is about understanding where our focus should be on our duty. Now it's coming to duty. Because duty, we always, what we think is our duty? We think that to protect ourselves and to protect our loved ones is our duty. We always think we work to protect ourselves, our loved ones. We have, the country has defense. This is eating, mating, sleeping, defending, These we consider as duty. Or if somebody is poor, let him give him food, eating. Let me give him shelter, sleeping. So these things are considered duties, which are all based on body. All based on body only. But here Krishna is shifting that viewpoint. He is saying, whatever you do to this body will die. You are not able to save it. Krishna is giving a challenge. You do whatever you want, this body will not last. You, whatever science you want to do, you technology, whatever you want to do, you do. Invention, discoveries, nothing will save this body. He is giving declaration. So don't waste time. Don't waste time. Yeah. If somebody got a death sentence in the prison, or if somebody in the hospital got a notice of death coming soon. Sorry? You ask the question later at the end of the class, not in the middle. So, in the hospital, there is notice, 2 months or 4 months or whatever, 1 month. So, notice of death is there for them, but actually everybody has. We only think we don't have that notice. If somebody is dying, I am not dying. Everybody is dying. Somebody sent a conversation, some excerpt of conversation or something. Somebody made fun of Prabhupada, some reporter, seems that you are coming from a country where birth rate is very high. Prabhupada said birth rate is the same everywhere, 100%. Everywhere they will die. Whether India or America, is 100% death rate. So this is true in any Abrahma Bhuvanaloka Puranavartana Arjuna. Even if you go to the heavenly planets also there is death. So in whatever circumstances, the body will always die. And the soul is always eternal. So the future of the soul is what we have to work for, not the future of the body. There is no future of this body. This body has no future, forget it. There is no future for this body. It is going to die, just accept it. No point trying to find out or trying to invent something to prolong my life or this. If you prolong your life, the older you get, the worse the health will be and the worse you have to suffer. I think long life means very good, stay until 90 years old, then you understand what is long life. It's a curse almost. That's a fact. Everybody wants long life. What do you want to do? So that 10 people may serve them. They can't even move. Cannot even go to the toilet. What kind of life is that? Is this the life we want? So, he's simply thinking of prolonging the body. That is not intelligence. That does not mean, true, let me commit suicide, now I shall die. That's another nonsense. I'll become ghost like that. One will remain as a ghost if one dies untimely. So whatever lifetime is given to us, let it be by God's will. Let us use it in the best possible way. It is Prabhupada used this phrase, best use of a bad bargain. It is a bad bargain. We bargained for it. This body, how we got it? We bargained for it. How? Where did I bargain? I did not bargain. No, with our activities in our previous life, karanam guna sangosya sadasat yoni janmasu. Just like now, how we are acting, how we are doing what we are acting in our life now, that will determine our next term of existence. So similarly, what we did in our past life, our present term of existence is being dictated. So, these are facts. So, therefore, we have to be concerned about what is the future of the soul, what I am going to do. Just like we all plan for the future. When we are born, 2, 3 years old, 4 years old, we were sent to the school. Start. Why? Future. The boy or girl has no idea what is future, what is past, what is present. Parents are planning already for the future. And then going on studying, oh, you must study hard, you must get a good job. Oh, then studies all finished. PhD, whatever. After that, what? Oh, good job. And then good wife. And then house. Then children. Then their education. Then retirement. Then funeral, life insurance, whatever. Simply preparing for future only. Right? So, but they stop. Somewhere they stop. At the death, stop, finish. All preparation is finished. Why? Because they are only preparing for the body's future. And the body's future is only until then. But the soul's future they are not seeing. But so here Krishna is giving the example. He is revealing the knowledge that the body, forget it. Whatever it is, let it be. It is going to die anyway. The soul is what is going to last. Therefore, Krishna asks him, you see, therefore fight, O descendant of Bharata. Why he fight? Because Arjuna is a Kshatriya. His duty was to fight. So sometimes in our execution of duty, when we say duty, don't talk about I have to maintain my family, this is my duty. This is not duty. That is a routine work. That is on the side. That is not the real, that even dog is doing, maintaining its family. So we are not talking about this maintaining family duty, I have to work for my boss duty, I have to pay income tax to my country duty. This kind of duty we are not talking about. We are talking about Bhagavad Dharma. Duty towards God. That is only counted as duty. Other things are just routine work for our maintenance of our body, that's all. These are not even should not even be given any much attention. It's not that one should be indifferent to them. Yeah, we should be giving as much attention as they deserve, that's all. But the problem with material civilization, modern civilization, is too much attention to only these things without any attention to the soul. People have no time to even come to attend classes or read Bhagavad Gita or chant Hare Krishna. No time. Why? Busy just maintaining this body for the future of the body, which is going to end, which is going to be finished. Where is the intelligence? If I am going to invest, if I am an investor, I would rather invest in an enterprise which is going to boom, right? Which is going to take off like anything. If I know that this enterprise or this business or whatever it is I am investing in, if it is going to go down and sure to lose, why would I put all my life savings in that? Which investor would do that? The return on investment is absolutely zero. Not just return on investment is zero, all whatever you have is simply gone. If you don't get back anything, that's another thing. Whatever you have also gone. What is it? But our whole life, we are putting all our efforts into that. Some people say, no, it's not for myself. I am doing it for the betterment of the world. They say, that who invented the bulb? Thomas Edison. So he invented bulb. Now today we are using. He will take the credit. Oh, he invented bulb, for the future. He did whatever he did in his lifespan is helping all the future, right? But if he did not invent, somebody else would have invented. If it had to be done, it will be done by either this person or that person. And what help it is? How is it helping? Yes, we are using now. But is it helping the soul? With this light, are we getting enlightened? In fact, according to natural arrangement, the sunrise to sunset is the time of awakening, and after sunset one must sleep, and next day morning get up early and start this cycle, nice cycle. Now because of these lights, what is happening now? Nightlife. Yeah. When we are supposed to sleep, we are waking up. When we are supposed to be awakened, we are sleeping. Total topsy-turvy. The bodily clock is totally haywire. Now you decide whether this is actually a boon or a bane. You may say, oh, roads, cars. But how many accidents are happening? How much capital is being used to construct these roads? And what is the benefit of these roads? If we think of it, if that land is used for agriculture and everybody has their small land and everybody just raise their crop and have some cows, how much more productive it is? What is the need for us to travel from here to there and here to there? What is the need? To do what? Same things: eating, sleeping, mating, defending. So it should lead to something better, but our lifestyle is not changing. In fact, it is getting worse. So this is not. We are heading in a wrong direction. So our real advancement will be when we use our human energy to find out first of all who we are. Then only we know what to do. If we don't know who we are, what we will do? Now I think I am an Indian, so my duties all are like Indian. Or if somebody is Singaporean, oh, his duties are Singaporean. National service, there is the national service. Everything according to, because I am a man, I have my duties. Because I am a woman, duty is this. So there are so many duties like this, all based on body. Because we are thinking we are that. If I now know that I am the soul, then based on that thinking our duties will be. So therefore Krishna is now stressing on this point. The material body of the indestructible, immeasurable and eternal living entity is sure to come to an end. It means there is no way this body is going to be surviving, and there is no way that the soul is going to be killed. So focus on that which is eternal. It is common sense. It makes sense to focus on that eternal aspect. So what is this focus on eternal? What to do then? Why he is saying therefore you see, what is the connection here? The material body is sure to come to an end. Therefore fight. What is the connection? The material body will come to an end whether I fight or not, right? Why he is saying therefore fight? Because as we said, we have to be concerned with the soul, right? The future of the soul. Now, after I die, whatever I have in this world will be gone. But what will I take forward to the next life? Yes. What is that verse? No. I think I don't have the proper It is said that the religious principles are the wealth of the dying man. Whatever we did in this life, especially that's why there is a nice, at least with this one I know. This is a prayer by a devotee in Ishopanishad. Vayur anilam amritam athedam bhasmantam shariram om krato smara kritam smara krato smara kritam smara. So, he's going to die, this person. So, because the body is made of air and all these earthly elements. So, he's saying, let this temporary body be burned to ashes and let the air of life be merged with the totality of air. Now, O my Lord, please remember all my sacrifices, and because you are the ultimate beneficiary, please remember all that I have done for you. Because that is what is going to... Another verse is there, nice verse. This is in a very... The other flip side of it. When we don't do something, for Krishna in this life, then we will go to Yamaraj. And Yamaraj is saying this. Yamaraj is saying to his servants, Yamadutas, Jihvanavakti bhagavad gunanama dheyam chetaschana smarati taccharanarvindam krishnaya no namati yachhira ekadapi tananayadhamasato krita vishnu krityan. My dear servants, please bring to me only those sinful persons who do not use their tongues to chant the holy name and qualities of Krishna. So, in this life, if I say, I have no time to chant and I am very busy, you don't know how busy I am. Yeah, fine. At the end of life, this is what we will get. Who never use their tongues to chant the holy names of Krishna. Yamaraj is saying, please bring to me all those rascals, whose hearts do not remember the lotus feet of Krishna even once, and whose heads do not bow down even once before Krishna. Head very high, pride. Send me those who do not perform their duties toward Vishnu. If we, in this life, if we don't do, what is our duty? Not to maintain our family, maintain just now as we, dog is also doing a duty then. Then what is the difference between us and the dog? Our duty means duties toward Vishnu. Nate vido swarthagatim hi Vishnu. Our real self-interest is to serve Vishnu or Krishna. So, if you do not perform, then Yamaraj is saying, please bring to me all these rascals. Send me those who do not perform their duties toward Vishnu, which are the only duties in human life. Please bring me all such fools and rascals. See the word he is using. No, I am not saying this word. Yamaraj is saying, if you want to take up with me, you take up with Yamaraj first. So, this is the result if we do not do anything. So, sometimes in the execution of our duty, we are tested. How we are tested? Like Arjuna. His duty was to fight. If it was not his family on the other side, he would have fought without any hesitation. How many times did he not fight until then? He fought with the Devatas also, he fought with everybody he fought. And he won also. How many times did he not fight? But because it was his relatives, you see, the body attachments, these come in the way of the execution of our duty. Actually, they do not come in the way. But because we are filled with ignorance, we do not know what to decide. We give preference to our attachments. We give preference to protecting our body, our loved ones. This protection from danger, we consider it as the attachment, duty. Oh, I have to maintain my family, this is my duty. That's not your duty. That's duty in the material sense. Yes, we do not say no. We should not be indifferent to family, or we are not saying that. But at the same time, we cannot be indifferent to this. That is what is happening now. Oh, my duty is to maintain my family, but to religion, indifferent. This one, religion is not so important. This is what is going on. But here it is said, Yamaraj is waiting. Waiting, open arms he is waiting. Please come. You don't have time, right? I have time for you. I have plenty of time. I have many servants also, they also have a lot of time for you. Cooking in the boiling oil. They have a lot of time they have. Rip open the body, see all the parts first, how they are. Put back again rip apart. All this they are waiting. No shortage of manpower, no shortage of weapons, all this, no equipment, everything is waiting. So if we have time for Krishna, then Krishna Yamaraj says this. ते देव सिद्ध परिगीत पवित्र गाथा ये साधवः समदृशो भगवत् प्रपन्नाः तान्नोपसेदत हरेर्गदयाभिगुप्तान् नैषां वयं न च वयः प्रभवाम दण्डे. My dear servants, please do not approach such devotees, for they have fully surrendered to the lotus feet of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is asking Yamaduta, don't even go near them. Don't even dare go near them. Even I don't dare to go near them. Even Lord Brahma doesn't dare to go near them. You will say that, you will see. They are equal to everyone and their narrations are sung by the demigods. The devatas are singing their glories, the devotees' glories. And the inhabitants of Siddhaloka, please do not even go near them. They are always protected by the club, the Gada, the club of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and therefore Lord Brahma and I and even the time factor are not competent to chastise them. This is the position of devotees. So, in the execution of our duty, these attachments come in the way. We have to be fixed on the duty and not be wavered by the attachments. So that's where it may become a little painful. That is a test. Krishna will always test. Always he will, the moment we try to advance, he will put, it is not hindrance, it is to actually make us stronger in our determination. The harder the test, the better it is actually. But he knows, if he gives a test like that to us, kill your grandfather means what we will do? First of all, we give up Krishna first. He knows us. We are not nowhere near as qualified as Arjuna. Because Arjuna was such a great devotee, the test is also to his level. He was put in a position that is so difficult. Ours is not so difficult. Just some, time is not there. Oh, I have a little far, Prabhu. I am staying Chochukam, Chochukam. As if he is staying on the other side of the world. Or on another planet. Chochukam only, right? Take on 1 hour only. If this 1 hour journey I cannot make, what journey I will make to the spiritual world? Oh, I have no time, little far. Singapore, the best, best transport system, public transport system in the world. Complain. Some excuse. If this we cannot do, what we can go to the spiritual world? Forget it. Oh, next life I don't want to take birth here. And then come first. First of all, temple you come. This much distance you come first. Talking about stopping birth and never coming back, going back to Krishna. It's too far away. How far? The radius of this universe? 2 billion miles. Not kilometers, miles. 1.6 kilometers is 1 mile. 2 billion miles is the radius. 3.2 billion kilometers. That is only radius. Diameter means 6.4 billion miles. You are talking about some, how many? 50 kilometers, not even 50, where 50? 20 kilometers, 30 kilometers where, making big fuss. A billion miles you can move. And that is only the edge of the universe only. At the edge of the universe, what is there? There is a layer of earth which is 10 times as thick as the radius of the universe or diameter of the universe. And after that there is 10 times thickness water, 10 times that of the earth covering. It's like a shell. This universe is like a shell. Inside is the hollow space. That is what we are seeing as space in there. And after this there is the covering of earth layer, which is 10 times as thick as the radius of the universe, the hollow space. And the next water layer is 10 times the thickness of the earth space. That means 100 times the radius of the universe. And each 7 layers are there like that. And after that only you will go to the causal ocean only. Not going anywhere, no spiritual world yet. Causal ocean only. From where Mahavishnu is, lying down, and from him the pores, the universe are coming out. On the other side of the causal ocean is the spiritual world. You think you can go there? If you cannot come this 20 kilometers? Think. If we cannot open our mouth to chant Hare Krishna, what going back to God are you talking about? Huh? Oh, I want to go back, I don't want to come back. So you keep on saying. You'll never go. Huh? This is all wishful thinking, Oh, wish you happy birthday, wish you happy new year. Oh, keep on wishing, nothing will happen. The whole year will be sad, the whole life will be sad. Why? Because not getting to Krishna consciousness. You keep on wishing. It is just wishful thinking, Nothing is going to change by wishing. If you want something to happen, do it. Make it happen. Our action should speak, not only our lip service. We need to do what is necessary to get there. And what we need to do, do what Krishna asked you to do. Finish. That's all we have to do. Nothing. It's very simple actually. Open our mouth to chant Hare Krishna. Anyway, we are opening our mouth. Every day we are opening our mouth. Talking all sorts of rubbish. From politics to sports to anything, film, anything we are talking about. Sacrifice 2 hours of the 24 hours, chant Hare Krishna 16 hours. 2 hours only. 22 hours still you have. No time. No time. But talking with wife, girlfriend or mother, plenty of time. Buy Bhagavad Gita $25. Oh, what is this? So expensive. How much did you spend for your medical education? From primary school to PhD, how much did you spend? All the knowledge is useless. This Bhagavad Gita, which is going to actually save your soul, $25 is very expensive. Think. But without even hesitation, I will buy the $25 that high card. Call India. That I will do. That is not expensive. That is very cheap. $25 I can speak for 3 hours, Here whole life Krishna is speaking with you. You can read over and over again. Every time you will have new understandings. That is very expensive. But that is very cheap. $25 I can speak 3 hours, best card, This is just imagine, if we actually analyze, it is only about how much interest we have. Because we are so much interested in the family, our bodily relationships, we were prepared to spend all our life savings. If something happened to somebody, dearest member of family, we will spend all our life savings on the operation or whatever it is required, or legal fees or whatever it is. Right? To save somebody's so-called body. But to save our own soul, we are not spending anything. Not even a farthing we are spending. We are asking people, please donate, sir, at least. You don't want book, never mind, we don't understand, you have no brain to understand these books. At least donate something. No, I have no cash. Or sometimes, favorite line, my wife has the wallet. My wallet is not. I will ask my wife first. And if you ask the wife, I will ask my husband. All stories, simply stories. All have the money in them. Otherwise, why they came shopping? We actually go to the shopping places. In the mall, bazaar, where they are buying everything. You have money, otherwise you won't come into this market. And we have nets machine also. You can pay with card. Then we say, no problem, cash you don't have. Card you can. Actually, card I forgot at home. Because bazaar nobody has card. All cash, that's why. You believe? I say, okay. We'll just say, okay, fine. Next life we will see. We'll see you. So, Krishna is saying, fight, do your duty. It's not saying, this body will anyway perish, so fight. So, if I don't fight also, body will perish. Why you ask me? Because it's a duty. That is what is the importance here. So, don't worry about this body being, you are lamenting that this body will die. This body will die anyway. So don't sacrifice your duty, which is going to be the good for your future of your soul, just for some meaningless consideration that the body is going to die if I fight, somebody's body is going to die. Anyway, it's going to die anyway. So we have to keep this in mind always. What needs to be given attention and what does not need the attention, we should understand. And we will understand with knowledge only. We should always be concerned with the soul. So this is intelligence. So therefore this knowledge is important. Then we will understand what exactly to do and what not to do. If this is not clear, then we will always make the same mistake. So therefore, Krishna is saying this thing. Immeasurable. Prabhupada explained in the purport. But the spirit soul is so minute that it cannot even be seen by an enemy, to say nothing of being killed. The enemy can't even see the soul. If somebody says, I will kill you, actually he is speaking a lie, because he cannot kill. Even if he cuts open the body is dead, soul is not dead. Oh yes, then I will murder everybody. No. Duty, we are talking about duty. If that is not your duty, don't do it. Do your duty. Our duty is already given by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. What is that? Chant. Hare Nam, Hare Nam, Hare Nam, Eva Kevalam, Kalo Nasti. He is not asking us to take up big weapons and do a mass destruction. He is asking us to chant. That's all we need to do. Duty, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is a very simple duty. We don't need to fight like Arjuna, and all these things are not required. Just we need to chant. And if you don't understand why you need to chant, read books. Be convinced, thoroughly convinced. There is enough philosophy, enough science in this book. Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita. All these books, your whole life is not enough to read them. The question is whether we have enough time to read them or not. That much books are there. So please read and make your life successful. Keep on reading every day. You must be very eager to read. Then we will have the Krishna will help from within. What is that? Tesam satatayuktanam bhajatam pritipurvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam yena mam upayanti te. To those who are constantly devoted to serving me with love, I give the understanding by which they can come to me. So Krishna is sitting in everybody's heart. So next verse also he says, Tesham evanukampartham aham ajnanajam tamah Nashayam atma bhavastho jnana deepena bhasvata. To show them special mercy, I, dwelling in their hearts, destroy with the shining lamp of knowledge the darkness born of ignorance. Only he is asking us, be engaged in Krishna's service. Then he will reveal everything. Krishna's service starts with hearing. Now that you are sitting here, this is the way to start. Now first know about Krishna. Once you know enough about Krishna, you will never know enough about Krishna. You know enough for you to start serving him. And of course keep on, because that by Maya is so powerful that if you don't continue hearing, then Maya will again dictate, hey, I am more important. Come to me. Haunting. That will happen. So keep always connected with Krishna's message, always read, always come for classes. Then we will have the enthusiasm to serve. Because once we understand how great Krishna is, automatically we want to serve. Just like if Tendulkar is coming, suppose for Indians, Sachin Tendulkar is coming, they will do anything. If they think they can give one cup of water for Tendulkar, they will think, oh, my life is ban gaya life. My life is made. They think, just one, cricketer. What to speak of Krishna? So, if Sachin Tendulkar, what great he is. Just swing bat. Krishna is swinging the whole universe. So, once we know how great Krishna is, then automatically we will want to serve him. Then that service will, in this way, hearing, chanting, I should chant his name. I should do some service for him. So all the services starts with hearing. Nitya Siddha Krishna Bhakti Sadhya Kabhunoy Shravanadi Shuddha Chitte Kore Udoy. Krishna Bhakti is not something to be acquired, something to be achieved. No, it is already there in our hearts. But it is now covered with layers and layers of rubbish, which is our material desires. That rubbish have just to be cleared up, then you will find the Krishna Bhakti there. It is not that something I have to get from somewhere else. No, it is already there. It is now covered with rubbish, dust, so much. Cheto darpan marjanam. Marjanam means to cleanse. Once the dust is there, then everything is clear. So, any questions or comments? You had one question, no? What about Chiranjeevi? Which Chiranjeevi? Cinema actor? Huh? Sorry? Hanuman. See, a devotee is always existing. We are all Chiranjeevis, We all are Chiranjeevis. Because the soul doesn't die. So, Hanuman, yes, Hanuman is Chiranjeevi. All devotees, even Narad Muni, all devotees are Nitya Siddha. It's not that their body is going to stay forever, no. They as devotees, they always will be there. And they will be famous also all throughout. Chiranjeevi means long life.
So many places it's written that soul is, the whole body is enlightened by soul. So how the soul is empowering on the respiratory system, blood circulation, everything. How when it is written actually, where I think the description of how it is happening actually, how it's being taking place. Soul, how the soul is.
That is explained in the other, I think last week, in that verse, the purport, that the soul is in the heart, and even the medical fact is that all seat of energies is the heart. The blood goes through the heart and gets purified there, and then goes to the lungs and all brain and everything, all the things, So once the soul is gone, everything else, just like, see, when I am driving the car, the piston is moving. I have no relation how the piston is moving. I don't even know there is piston there. I don't know. I just by stepping on some pedals and turning some wheel and turning one key, all those things are automatically happening. So that requires the engineer's help. Because engineers already designed, we just have to do this. Similarly, the Lord has already designed and engineered our body to work in a certain way. We just have to sit down in the heart. That's it, will work automatically. So, just like plane or whatever it is, they are sitting in one place doing some things. But actually what is happening there, they may not know. They know what to do what. But how exactly that mechanism is working, that is the super soul. That's why Krishna says, I am the fire of digestion. We have no idea how the digestion is taking place. We have no control. But if we are not there, the digestion also will not happen. If we are there, the digestion will happen. But who is taking care? We are not taking care. Who is taking care? That means super soul is taking care of it. So that is his. We just have to remain in this, and then that's it. The body will function. See? So our existence is not independent of the super soul. We are not the complete controller of this body. No, actually no. We don't even know we have not the slightest clue how the body is working. Exactly. Without the super soul's mercy, the soul cannot do anything. That's why the super soul is sitting with us and also seeing what we are doing, waiting for us. Every facility is giving. We are only not turning to him. Somebody asked a question. How to clear the dust? How to clear the dust in the heart? Cheto darpanamarjanam, let's see. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu चेतोदर्पणमार्जनं भवमहादावाग्निर्वापणं श्रेयः कैरवचन्द्रिका वितरणं विद्यावधूजीवनम् आनन्दाम्बुधिवर्धनं प्रतिपदं पूर्णामृतस्वादनं सर्वात्मा स्नपनं परं विजयते श्रीकृष्ण संकीर्तनम्. Let there be all victory for the chanting of the holy name of Lord Krishna, which can cleanse the mirror of the heart and stop the miseries of the blazing fire of material existence. That chanting is the waxing moon that spreads the white lotus of good fortune for all living entities. It is the life and soul of all education. The life and soul of all education is this, not the certificate with paper, piece of paper which you can throw in the rubbish. This is the what? Life and soul of all education. The chanting of the holy name of Krishna, that means one who is chanting Hare Krishna, that means he is already a most educated person. He is actually the most educated. The chanting of the holy name of Krishna expands the blissful ocean of transcendental life. It gives a cooling effect to everyone and enables one to taste full nectar at every step. So by chanting Krishna's name, we can cleanse the mirror of the mind, mirror of the heart. And then we can see ourselves clearly, we can see Krishna clearly. Everything will become very crystal clear. That's why in Kali Yuga, chanting is the way. Any other questions? We just have to become very serious in this chanting process, that's all. Okay, looks like nothing else. Thank you very much. Granth Raj Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Nitai Gaur Premanande.